didn't and figured out a better game plan.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Winston. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 24. There he goes left side. Past the 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Extra point up and good by Folk, and that makes the score 28-0. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. And my goodness, another interception. Devin McCourty picks it off. And the Patriots are going to take over here up near the 40. Well, to be frank, CD, this is getting tough to watch. I mean, you feel for him, but 6 interceptions, that's at a whole new level. It's not a good level.
It makes it tougher and tougher to come up with ways to try and support him. But you have to as a team because you can't just throw your quarterback aside. You're going to need him later on. But it reminds me of a time that a former defense coordinator of mine told me he was in a game where his quarterback threw 7 interceptions. So after the 6-1, one of the defensive players went to the quarterback and said, here's what you do. Throw the ball to the other team, and let's see if our receivers can pick it off and turn it into a completion.
That's just mean. I don't know that I'd go down there and say that to him right now. Probably pretty fragile. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's just my opinion. If I were in a space station and there's a fucking alien going around killing things, I mean, even the crazy Irish guy or whatever.
Off play action. Jones. The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
And if anyone thinks they're just going to tuck their horns in and pull back off the throttle a little bit, you can forget it. Even with this big 3rd quarter lead, I think this team's going to continue to take their shots downfield, and there's another completion.
Well, if you think about it, you get 8, you don't lose a comment. So I don't understand.
Throwing on 1st down. Jones. Complete. Hunter Henry with the grab. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
Well, I certainly don't want to pile on, but this defense has just not been up to the challenge in this game, and this continues as we see here. Coverage, not been very good. Soft in spots. There's an easy throw and catch for another 1st down.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. 14-yard line, 2nd and 11. Now here's another carry for Harris. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Jones now off the play fake. And the ball is out. Jones got hit and lost it. The Saints say they have it, and they do. Every week. talk about create turnovers. In particular, they wanted to force some fumbles. They got one right there.
And it shows you how the game has changed over time. It used to be good enough for a guy to get a sack of a quarterback in the pocket. Now, if you come to the sidelines and you didn't knock the ball free, your coaches are upset with you, all right? So if you're a quarterback, it starts all the way back in the youth leagues. Take care of the ball, take care of the ball, take care of the ball, because here come the defenders.
Back now in Foxborough. Again from the 20 after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Looking here for Smith downfield. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. And Winston lost the football. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. Now, this is a nice little gift wrap situation as they take over 1st and goal. Off the play fake. Jones. Eluding the pressure right. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. Looking to throw. Jones. Touchdown. Jonnu Smith. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Patriots open the lead up to 34-0. Folk connects on the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Callaway, the return man. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one. Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there, it's going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
1st down, Winston. He'll get this to his tight end, Troutman. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. From the shotgun, it's Winston. He's going to let this one go deep. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, New Orleans. Marquez Callaway, 44 yards. And the Saints are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. And oh, it's blocked. That's a live ball scooped up by the offense. Following the botch PAT, they're set to kick this one away. Taylor now from the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When you go to the backup, let him get some time.
Oh,
Jones has just thrown his third interception. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
That's complete to Troutman, right side. And he's brought down.
When those fucking things explode, it's like this shockwave that's just sent down from the heavens to destroy anybody. You can't fucking get away.
Camaro.
You can't kill anything, no matter where you go. It always does something.
And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Again, Camaro, and he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A 1-yard touchdown run from Alvin Kamara, and the Saints get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Winston to throw for it. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further.
I've gotten shot and stabbed in the back more times than a cliche anime character. I have more holes in my back than Dragon Ball Z does in its story. I still love that.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And this will be brought out to the 25 as Taylor elects to not return it. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Certainly no reason to panic. They've got the 3-score lead, but the turnover last time, the interception that led to a touchdown, you'd have to think they might not be dialing that up again.
Yeah, probably not. They're still in fantastic shape, though, so I would imagine before he tried it out here for this series, head coach probably just leaned over to him and was like, listen, we're wearing these color shirts. Throw it to those guys, not the others. Try to make a joke out of it and just let him go out there with a little bit more confidence.
On first down, it's Harris. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 63 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. That one looks like he'll throw here. Forced out to his left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down.
Now, that was a whole lot of open space out in front of him, wasn't it? I'm telling you, Brandon, when things are going right, they are going right.
And everything has been going their way for the most part. I saw that lane start to develop. Boom. He took advantage of it. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying, no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Henry. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down when his way worked out.
It doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the...
Now he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. Damian Harris, fine work there on the touchdown run. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And this is caught out the left flat.
I know know they're not asking me, but I'll give you my opinion anyway. I think it's time to erase that play from the call sheet. I guess they figure with the big lead they can experiment a little bit. But all in all, just go ahead and put that play on ice.
And the Saints hands team able to rein this one in. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Winston now to throw on first down. Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. Touchdown, Saints. Alvin Kamara. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Saints make some inroads here to that deficit. This time, the extra point up and good. And the lead now down to 20. So despite the huge deficit, they're going to keep fighting. Here comes the onside kick. And the Patriots are going to recover, and that should just about assure victory. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds.
What they don't know is that this team here is thief of the shit. Damn.
They go play action here on first down. Open man here, the tight end Henry. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game. Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more. Little insult to injury here late in the game. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game. Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more. Little insult to injury here late in the game. They'll put it down right at the 40, so call this a 50-yard attempt. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything.
How are you so calm about this? They're following us with guns.
My shipping, I think,